Hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel. Last week we got a little bit controversial with another hot take. So this week I decided I would lighten up the mood a bit by doing something a little bit more fun. Which is why today we are going to be taking bookish online quizzes. This is something I used to do all the time as a preteen. Like, my life was lived on BuzzFeed and other quiz sites where I would find out what book character I was, what book character I should date, what bookish world I should live in. I seriously love these quizzes so much. I wasted literal hours on them, so why not waste some more? Okay, so I've got Google pulled up on my handy dandy Chromebook, and let's just type in bookish quizzes and see what we get. So the first link that popped up was 25 fun bookish quizzes. Let's see. Ooh, there's a lot. Okay, let's see. What's your reading personality? Let's try that one. Okay, so book lovers, what's your reading personality? What's your reading personality? Are you an eclectic, serial, exacting, or involved reader? Find out now by taking Book Browse's fun, fast, and not to be taken too seriously quiz. 7 questions in all. Awesome. Quick, easy, and I will find out what my reading personality is at the end of this. So, question 1. You've got an hour to spend in the bookstore/library. Where do you start? Chat with the bookstore staff to find out what they recommend. An hour in the bookstore in my dreams. Check out my favorite authors to see if there's anything new, or bounce around from section to section browsing whatever looks good. I think I'm gonna have to say bounce around. I mean, I do check out some of my favorite authors, but I tend to know what my favorite authors have out already, so I mostly bounce around. Question 2. What do you look for when choosing a book? I usually choose books that have been recommended to me by friends, the next book on my to-read list, a book by one of my favorite authors, or something a bit different/unusual. I don't know, like the first 3 all kind of sound like me, but I guess the next book on my to-read list, I mean, like, I don't have a specific order, but you know, I have a list, so just whatever's catching my attention that day that I want to read is probably what I would pick. Question 3. You're in your local bookstore and you see an author signing is scheduled for the following day. What do you do? If I happen to be passing at that time, I'll probably drop in to see what's going on, check to see if it's one of my favorite authors. If so, I'll definitely try to go, otherwise probably not. Put it on my calendar. I love to go to these things even if I'm not familiar with the author. It looks interesting, but the chances are I just won't have time to go. Probably this one. If it's my favorite author, then I would. Otherwise, probably not, just because I haven't been to any book signings before, except for maybe one when I was at Columbia College Chicago, when I was going to school there, but otherwise, yeah, I don't really do book signings. I mean, I would. If, like, Rochelle Mead showed up at a nearby bookstore, I would be there in a freaking heartbeat. Question 4. Which of these quotes appeals to you most? It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it, by Aristotle. Read the best books first, or you may not have a chance to read them at all, Henry David Thoreau. When I get a little money, I buy books, and if any is left, I buy food and clothes, or by, I don't even know how to say that name, or choose an author as you would a friend, by Wentworth Dillon. I'm torn between the first 2, but I think I'm going to go with read the best books first, because that's kind of my recent line of thinking. You know, if a book's just not really catching my attention, I DNF it, because, like, ain't nobody got time to read a book that you're not actually enjoying, so we'll go with that one. Question 5. You've heard about a book that looks like it might be good. What do you do? I'll check it out online and try to read an excerpt and some more reviews, as too often books don't live up to the hype. If it's an author I've enjoyed in the past, I'll probably just buy/borrow it without any more research, as I know I like the author. I don't have a lot of spare time, so most of my information comes from a handful of reliable sources. If one of them says it's good and it looks interesting, I'll probably borrow it based on their advice. Or I'll probably spend some time asking friends, visiting websites to find out what others think of it, because half the fun of reading a good book is finding it in the first place. I mean, yeah, I don't really go too deep when it comes to picking out books. If it sounds good, I'll usually pick it up. So I'll go with number 3, I guess. Question 6. You finished your last book. What do you do? Call up a friend and see if they got any books they can recommend and or lend to me. Check around the house. There's sure to be something interesting that I haven't read yet. Look up the list of books I've been wanting to read and order one. Reread my favorites until I find a new book to enjoy. Honestly, I do a lot of rereading of my favorite books just in general. So that one's tempting, but also look up the list of books that I've been wanting to read and order one. That's kind of also similar to, I don't know which one. Probably this one, actually. I haven't really been rereading too much lately. In the past, I used to just reread until I found something new, but I guess this is more of my current status. Question 7. Your friend's having a birthday party and you've decided to give him or her a book. What do you get? A book that's part of a series that I enjoy, a book that's a bit out of the ordinary but I think he or she will enjoy, a book by a new author I've just discovered and maybe I can borrow it later, a current bestseller that I think will suit him or her. Usually I would give them a book that I've read that I know I enjoy, because, I mean, I'm not just going to give them a random book because I'm like, it sounds good. Like, you don't know for sure, so yeah, that's probably it. Awesome, so I've completed the quiz. What is my result? I am the exacting reader. Ooh, sounds fancy. The expression, so many books, so little time, sums up your life. You love books, but you rarely have as much time to read as you'd like. So you're very particular about the books you choose. Yes, that is very true. Wow, they got me good. Okay, cool. So a successful first Bookish quiz. So that was fun, and I might go back to the list of 25 Bookish quizzes, but I actually want to kind of look up some quizzes based on some of my favorite books. So let's do Vampire Academy quizzes. Ooh. Which Vampire Academy character are you? So I'm hoping for Rose, but I probably won't get Rose, so let's find out for sure. For all you dedicated Vampire Academy fans out there, I have built a quiz to determine which character you are. This will tell you whether you're Rose, Christian, Dimitri, Alyssa, Adrian, or Natalie. I spent a lot of time in this quiz and tried to think about what the characters would have preferred. Gender doesn't factor into the answers at all, or age. Have fun and enjoy. Okay, so this is just their general boop, boop. Okay. So I'm probably going to end up being Natalie, which is great, but whatever. So what are you doing on a Saturday night? Partying it up, sitting by myself, contemplating the meaning of life, watching movies with your best friend, something athletic, drinking, or studying? Watching movies with the best friend. I definitely would not be studying. Boring, ew. Which power would you like to have? Seeing the dead, controlling fire, healing, superhuman strength, walking in dreams, or being an evil vampire? It's so hard too. The one problem with these quizzes is it's so totally obvious which answers go with which character, and so it's so tempting to say the answers that you know will take you to the result that you want, but I'm gonna try my best to do unbiased, honest answers. So I think what I would really like is, honestly, walking in dreams is kind of cool. I mean, controlling fire would be cool too. Healing would be, I don't know. But walking, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with walking in dreams. That's just what we're gonna do. Number 5, what's your ideal outfit? Anything stylish and easy to fight in. I'm a guy, so something original and pretty. Western style duster coat. I wonder who that's for. Classy and expensive stuff like suits. Or comfy. I'm comfy. Comfy. Moroi, good royal vegetarian vampires. Dampier, have vampires, guardians of Moroi. Or Strigoi, evil blood drinking vampires with no humanity. Oh, I'm just picking? That's just a question? Okay. Dampier, obviously, because Rose. What one word would best describe you? Reckless, dark, kind, brave, sexy, or smart? I mean, I'm not stupid, but I don't know if smart's the word I'd use either. I'll go with kind. I think I'm pretty nice. Number 8, what school subject do you think you'd excel most at? Combat training, magic, studying the element of spirit. I already know everything. I don't need to know anything. I have my irresistible charm. Math, science, anything academic. I'm going to say magic just because it's wishful thinking. We obviously can't know for sure, but I like to think that I have such a fantastical brain. Not like a fantastic brain, but like fantasy-driven brain that, like, I could probably handle magic. What is your one Vampire Academy bucket list wish? Go Strigoi hunting in Russia with Rose. That honestly doesn't sound like a good time. That book was miserable for her, so go on a date with Christian. Ooh, maybe. Go shopping at the Royal Court with Lissa. Have I mentioned, I know I've mentioned that I hate Lissa. She's my least favorite character of all time. If I get Lissa on this quiz, I'm rioting. Have a training session with Dimitri. Ooh. Share a spirit dream with Adrienne. Also, ooh. Or go to a party with Natalie Dashkov. Natalie doesn't even like partying. I'm torn. I'm torn between all of the ones that involve me getting to hang out with a hot guy. Okay, just so we're clear about what I'm torn on. I think I have to go. Honestly, I love Dimitri, but Adrian's my boo. So I'd share a spirit dream with Adrian. Which Vampire Academy guy would you like to date in real life? This is so cruel, but again, Adrian. Number 11, what is your flaw? My recklessness / hot temper, my past, my inner demons, I love someone I'm not supposed to, smoking and drinking, or I'm insecure. Past me would have said insecure, but I'm not really that insecure anymore. That was like a high school me thing. I think my fatal flaw is my past, simply because I cannot let go of things. Like, I just have so many regrets that are like stupid regrets too. Like, it's just like, girl, let it go, but like I can't. So I'd say my past is my biggest flaw. And then, how often do you get in trouble? Never all the time, only occasionally. Never. I'm a goody two-shoes. That's just the unfortunate truth. Oh my god, I got the worst one. I'm Vaseline the Dragon. This is the worst day of my life. You are the most compassionate, kind, honest person around. Well, thank you, but that's not Lissa, so you're wrong, but okay. Everyone looks up to you for your purity and kindness. You are a loyal friend and would do anything for the ones you love. Except she wouldn't do anything for the ones she loves because she was so selfish and she like didn't want to let Rose go off and do what she had to do and like kill Dimitri. And just, can you tell I have a lot of feelings about Lissa, because I do, and they're all negative. On the bright side, at least second place was Adrian Ivashkov, and then Natalie obviously was third. I knew I'd be some part of her. Rose was fourth, Christian Ozero was fifth, and Dimitri was sixth. And that's clearly going to be the case because Dimitri is too pure for this world and I could never be him. Okay, well, that was awful, and by that I mean, like, it was fine, but just, I'm a little salty, but it's whatever. Let's do a Harry Potter quiz. We're not going to do a sorting quiz because I've done that. I'm a Ravenclaw. I mean, maybe I'll go into Pottermore some other time and take all the Pottermore quizzes, but we're gonna do something. Ooh, just a rather difficult Harry Potter quiz. Challenge fucking accepted, my friend. You may say that you're the greatest Harry Potter expert of your friendship group, but are you really? Yes, I am, just so we're clear. Try this extra hard challenge and prove it. Okay, but to be fair, I have not read the books in a long time, so if I get anything wrong, it's not because I'm not the smartest or best, it's just because it's been a while. What was the name of the pygmy puff Ginny bought from Weasley's Wizard Wheezes? Oh, Arnold. I knew that. In Order of the Phoenix, what three things are scattered on the floor of the night bus when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are heading back to Hogwarts? Ooh. Ooh, this is hard. Okay, hello. Frog spawn, cockroaches, and custard creams, eggshells, bat wings, and digestive biscuits. I don't know what that means. Beetle dung, dead wasps, and bourbon biscuits. Cat hair, feathers, and cat litter. I think it's the first one. Because those... Ha! Correct! Ha! Ha! Beat that, bitches. Okay, what are the names of Severus Snape's parents? Oh. Well, it's not the first two. Those are stupid. It's either... It's one of the last two. Is it Tobias or I think it's Theodore. Ooh! Incorrect. Oh no! It was... that was a 50-50 chance and I fucked it up. What was the code name that Fred was mistakenly called on Potter Watch? Rattlesnake, Robot... this is hard. Holy cow. Oh, this is embarrassing. I regret this. This is my biggest regret in life now. Rabbit. Incorrect. What was it? Rodent. Okay. Well. How many exceptions are there to... What the fuck? This is the worst day of my life. 7? I don't fucking know. Incorrect. 5. Okay, there is no way I would know that. What color eyes does Winky the house elf have? Emerald. Incorrect. Dark brown. Okay. Okay, this is just unfortunate. What do blast-ended scroots look like to Harry? Okay, deformed shells. I know that. I know that one. Okay, well, that makes me feel the smallest bit better. Okay, what was Hermione originally going to call Spew? Systematic abuse of magical creatures is wrong. It must be stopped. Special protection for the welfare of elves and other magical creatures. Ban the abuse of magical creatures and campaign to set them all free. Stop the outrageous abuse of our fellow magical creatures and campaign for a change in their legal status. I think that one. Yeah. It was like ridiculously wrong. Not wrong. I'm ridiculously wrong. Her thing was ridiculously long. What is the name of the Bulgarian Minister for Magic? Ah. I'm supposed to remember that? You've got to tell me in the comments below if any of you like are getting all of these right and I'm just stupid. Like, you have to brag in the comments. And then I will tell you that I don't believe you because there's no way anybody knows all of these things. But whatever, go ahead and brag anyway. We'll just go with this one. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, I didn't have a chance anyway. What type of hat was Alpheus Dodge wearing at Bill and Fleur's wedding? Tatty top hat? No. A moth-eaten fez. Okay. Fezzes are cool. Who gave Ambrosius Flume, the manager of Honeyduke Sweet Shop, his first job? Probably Horace Slughorn? No? No? Okay. I don't know why I would say that doesn't even make sense. He was a teacher. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. I'm just dumb. That's why I didn't choose smart for the other quiz. Who was author of Unfogging the Future? Probably this one because it's Mary Thought. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm just guessing at this point. There's no chance. This is just bad. In the book, what color were the dress robes that Padma Patel wore to the Yule Ball? Turquoise. Correct! Oh, cool. I've gotten like 3 right so far. How fantastic. What does Romilda Vane ask Ginny about Harry and Half-Blood Prince? Whether when touched his scar burns, whether he is actually the chosen one, whether hippogriff tattoo, definitely. I remember that. That made me laugh. That was one of my favorite lines in the whole freaking series. Who is the editor of the Daily Prophet? Not Lovegood. Barnabas Coof. Ha! Right. Ha! So... 7 out of 15, so I scored 46%, which I'm pretty sure is a failing grade. Results was that was definitely a start. How kind of them. Rather impressive, but not as amazing as it could have been. We since already mined those, so perhaps with a reread, you could be great. Well, now I have to reread the whole freaking series and come back and do this freaking quiz and not embarrass myself. Okay, let's do one more Harry Potter one. That'll be a little bit more fun, a little bit less embarrassing. So, who is my Hogwarts best friend? This is an important question that I need answered for my own sanity, so that I know who would I be friends with. It's probably gonna end up being like Draco Malfoy or something, let's face it, because all of my results for all these quizzes have been horrible. So, start the quiz. What is my most treasured possession? My dirigible plum earrings, my broomstick, my books, anything from my Chudley Cannons collection, my pet dog, my Mimbletonia, I definitely said that wrong, my Hand of Glory, or my photo album. I mean, I was gonna say books, and then I saw my pet dog, so obviously my pet dogs. I have 3 dogs. Snitch, named after the golden snitch in Harry Potter, because I'm a dork. Gracie, who came with her name because she was a rescue dog, and Stark, named after Tony Stark, which has nothing to do with Harry Potter, but you know, here we are. Choose a spell. Ridiculous, Expecto Patronum, Serpensortia, Apugno, anything that I can experiment with, Bat Bogey Hex, anything but the sled vomiting, anything but the sled vomiting charm, and Gorgio. We'll do Expecto Patronum just because classic. It's classic. What is my favorite hobby? Quidditch, exploding snap, looking after animals, dueling, or taunting my enemies? reading, growing plants, wizard chess, or making special event hats. My favorite hobby is reading. A locked door. What do you do? Try to blast it away, but end up setting myself on fire. Try tickling the hinges. Accidentally wrench the handle off trying to turn it. Summon an underling to bash it down. Shrug and turn around. Use a Lohomora, of course. Knock. Ask Peeves to slip underneath and tell me what's behind it. Obviously, a Lohomora. What would your ideal muggle job be? Professional chess player, gardener, sports journalist. Who needs a job when you're as rich as me? Journalist, athlete, zookeeper, or campaigner. I'd love to be a zookeeper, honestly, but I don't have the degree for that, but I would actually legitimately enjoy that. What's your greatest fear? Fear itself. Basilisks, being expelled from Hogwarts, Nargles, Azkaban, just thinking about it gives me the shivers. Ugh. Professor Snape, facing the Dark Lord's displeasure. Spiders, though I'm not too fond of Death Eaters or mountain trolls. My greatest fear is spiders. If I get my best friends wrong, I'm gonna fucking flip a table. It's the weekend. How are you going to spend it? Looking for Crumplehorde and Snorkax? Getting a head start on next week's homework? Plotting against my enemies? Having a snowball fight? Playing Quidditch? Hanging out with my friends? Baking rock cakes? Or watering my plants? Let's hang out with friends. What's your favorite Quidditch position? Reading the rulebook, commentator, keeper, cheering from the stands, seeker, I should be captain, I like to watch matches occasionally, or chaser. I mean, everybody wants to say seeker because, first of all, it's the easiest. Like, hello, you just sit there and watch for a little roll ball and then you catch it. But, honestly, I love the commentator. I think the commentator makes it. Which pet would you like to have? A cat, an owl, a blibbering Fumdinger, a basilisk, a dragon, a pygmy puff, a toad, a rat. Okay. I'm torn between an owl and a dragon. You know what? If I have the chance to have dragon as a pet, then gosh darn it, I'm gonna have a dragon. Choose a snack. Chocolate frog, tooth flossing string mints, Bertie Bott's every flavored beans, vol au vents, chocolate tart, rock cakes, pumpkin pasties, and cauldron cakes. Okay, I went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and let me tell you, cauldron cakes are without a doubt the best thing that's ever existed. They're like chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. It's mwah, it's glorious. Oh, goody, my Hogwarts best friend would be Hagrid. Oh, okay, this turned everything around. Your Hogwarts best friend would be Hagrid. You are kind and thoughtful and a friend to all living things. You would spend your free time at Hagrid's hut, and although his rock cakes might sometimes hurt your teeth, it would be worth it to meet so many new and amazing creatures. This turned everything around. So we're gonna end on a high note. So those were some online Bookish quizzes. I really enjoyed doing those. I'd honestly love to do this again if you guys enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments below if this is something you'd like to see more of. And yeah, I mean, that was a roller coaster from figuring out what my reading personality was to learning that I was Alyssa Dragomir, which was honestly the biggest letdown of all time, to learning that I am a fake Harry Potter fan, to learning that Hagrid is my Hogwarts best friend. That was just a roller coaster of emotions. I think I need to go lay down now and just reevaluate my life. But yeah, so that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Also, a friendly reminder, I have a Patreon now. It has one single tier, the $1 or more tier, where you get a ton of really cool rewards, such as a shout out, your name added to the list of my patrons, early access to my videos, the ability to vote in polls about what video I should film next, the ability to recommend video topics to me, and many more cool rewards that will be added as time goes on. So if you're interested in becoming a patron, I will leave the link to my Patreon in the description down below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!